Debbie and I thought we would do our last roundup for the year and cover, well, some political stuff, but also maybe some stuff that's a little bit more in the personal domain. But let's start off on the political front. We were talking about the election in Chile because I think it's something that maybe signals a larger trend in South America. So the Leftists, this young guy in his 30s, kind of student protest leader, is elected pretty decisively by the people of Chile, people who have benefited for over a generation of free market policies. So why would people who have had it good, one of the most successful economies in South America, want to move in a leftist direction that they must know jeopardizes the goose that kills the goose that made the golden eggs?
Yeah. Well, as you know, I don't think it's an isolated incident really in South America or North America, to be honest. Why would anybody vote for a Democrat, right? Same thing. People are fooled by these people. This young guy, of course, as you know, in Chile, a lot of Venezuelans and Colombians and everybody has been immigrating there illegally. And so he's been kind of having an open arms, stance policy towards them. Oh, come on over. It doesn't matter if you're illegal. Who cares? This guy that's running against me hates illegals, and he's going to stop you. He's going to close the border. So this has kind of that oh, this is the nice guy image, right? And really, truly, the people coming from Venezuela are running away from the exact same policies that this guy advocates for. And so don't they know that they're going from what do they say? The frying pan into the fire?
Yeah, but let me look at it from their point of view. The way they look at it, they're fleeing a terrible situation in Venezuela, which, by the way, kind of came about the same way, right?
Exactly.
The Venezuelans thought, oh, Hugo Chavez, let's give him a chance. He seems like he's independent. Yes, he's on the left, but we think we can live with him. Your grandparents thought that.
They did.
So now the Venezuelans are running over to Chile. And again, what strikes me is the similarity between the Democrats over here and the Chilean left in both cases.
Exactly the same.
Their motives are cynical.
Exactly.
But for the Venezuelans coming to Chile, they think, well, this guy's welcoming. And even if Chile eventually goes downhill... For a little while there, I'll be okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really pray for Chile because... you see it as a metropolis of prosperity. And I give it maybe 5 to 10 years before it looks just like Venezuela.
Very, very scary.
Very sad.
And let's turn to something closer to home. Here's a news article. Congresswoman Mary Gay Scanlon carjacked in Philadelphia's FDR Park. So right away, I'm like, let me see if she's a Democrat. Of course she is. Yeah. Not only is she Democrat, she's like Black Lives Matter. She's like defund the police. Now, I'm not saying that Philadelphia has completely defunded the police. No. But someone who's an advocate of this.
Well, tell everybody what you were going to tweet and what I didn't let you tweet.
Well, I mean, I was just going to tweet a jubilant, kind of karma. like, listen, it's very, I mean, and it's true. It's very hard for me to work up the emotion to feel sorry for someone who's advocating for defund the police, and then it's like, hands up.
Yeah, I know.
Turn over your purse.
I know.
Get out of your car. I mean, I guess we should resist the temptation. But you were like, it made you uncomfortable.
It did make me uncomfortable. Now, not that I don't agree with you. I do agree with you.
You agree on the merits.
I do agree on the merits, and I do agree that their stance and their policies lead to this kind of crime. So in a way, you get what you pay for or whatever, or don't pay for.
I know, but
I also feel like, listen, we're Christians and we're the light, and people see our tweets and they see what we say, and I'm guilty of it too. I've kind of gone off on people, but at the end of the day, we do have to remember that that even though we hate what they do and their policies, we don't hate them.
Well, I mean, let's look at the Jesus model, because the Jesus model is not exclusively turn the other cheek. right? When the guards came up to Jesus to arrest him, when the guard pulled out his sword and struck Jesus, Jesus is like, why did you strike me? He wasn't, hey, you got me over here, get me again.
Right.
And what about the money changers in the temple? I mean, Jesus took a very stern. So if you look at the left as misguided, right?
Yep.
Then I agree with you. Then I would say, look, it is not a good rhetorical strategy to come to people who don't understand and beat them over the head.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to push them away. But if you're dealing with people who are malevolent, who are bad guys, who know full well what's going on, but are doing this in order to exploit us or in order to take advantage of us, why not call them out? I mean, why not express a certain even glee, schadenfreude at their miseries?
But I mean, do you really think that by doing that, she's going to not be Black Lives Matter, not be like social justice warrior, not be like, oh, let the criminal out of jail?
Well, number one, it's encouraging to our side because it's a little bit of a, listen, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? If you invite these policies, you have to live under them. And these are the people, look, she's not just an ordinary citizen who happens to be she
votes
is actively putting these policies in place.
She votes for this policy, this very policy. And she can't tell the carjacker guy, hey, please don't do it. Remember, I'm the one that is letting you do this.
I'm on your side. I got you out of prison.
I got your back. I got your back.
Right.
Yeah, no.
I don't care about victims unless it's me. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the hypocrisy that gets me.
It is.
And so
you're right.
This is kind of why I want to kind of turn the screw in a little bit because I think it couldn't be more than well deserved.
Yeah, well.
All right. We'll be right back.